Hello guys, it's Aiden again, and today, I'm sorry I don't have anything in the background, it's just having some difficulties. So for now, as long as I can have as long as this thing stays on, it's gonna be my wallpaper. So, moving on, this is the Arrow Season 4 trailer breakdown. This is a great trailer, I'm a big fan of what they did with this trailer. I'm really excited for the new season. The last season, I loved a lot more than a lot of other people did. I even argue that the finale was a lot better than other people said it was. A lot of people hated it. I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was a good finale, though. I liked it. So, let's go into everything in this trailer and explain it at depth. Now, Season 4 is a big season. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, let's get right into it. So, starting it off, we have the green DC logo, which is something that I know that they added in to tease Green Arrow for this season. And then we see Oliver running, and he says the Arrow is dead, and it's basically leading into what his life was in Coast City after he left Starling City and left the Arrow persona behind. And of course, the illicity romance stuff that I was expecting big time. And then we see a sign that says that it was renamed Star City in memory of Dr. Raymond Palmer, which is, of course, Ray Palmer, played by Brandon Routh that we saw last season, and who is a main star of Legends of Tomorrow. Everyone thinks that he's dead because there was an explosion at Palmer Technologies, and the excuse that he isn't dead is that he turned really small and he went in that suit. Yeah, okay, so now we get right into a fight scene with the new Team Arrow and a big chase scene. That's pretty cool. The new Deagle suit, a lot of people hate it. I think it's fine. It looks cool. Of course, the gap in between the head and the outside of the mask is a little weird, and I hope that they fix that a little bit. We should get a suit 2.0 by the time that the second half of the season comes around. I hope we do, because that looks a little clunky and weird. But overall, I really like that new suit. A lot of people hate it. I think it's fine. And then we go into what I assume is Damien's army, because it's very powerful, and they're described as ghosts, and they're very powerful. And then we see the new suit, the new Arrow suit, and they're telling him that they need him to come back as the Arrow. Yeah, and then we see a lot of cool stunts, including Oliver jumping off of a building. That is that's one of the coolest shots in this trailer, I think. That was fantastic. And we see Constantine enters by stepping on a cigarette. That's probably the best entrance I've ever seen in a trailer. That was fantastic. I loved that. And then we see that Officer Lance hits Diggle with the back of a gun. And then we see a lot of Merlin and Nyssa conflict. We see that Nyssa, I assume that Nyssa wants to be the demon instead of him, and she thinks that he isn't worthy or whatever. And then we see Curtis Holt, aka Mr. Terrific, as Felicity's intern at Palmer Technologies. Because after all, she was appointed the CEO, even though she never approved of it, and we never saw her approving of it. Yeah, and there's a lot of action, including Felicity with a machine gun. That's gotta be hilarious. And Oliver is run over, I assume, because the way that it's cut together makes it look like Oliver's standing in the street, and then a person with a similar jacket is seen rolling over a windshield. And then we see Damien Dark enters, played by Neil McDonough. I told you guys this was a great casting choice, and it is. He's great. He's very menacing. And then we see Jessica Danforth running for mayor. It just says Danforth for mayor, and this is going to be a much bigger thing in the season than it looked in the trailer. Yeah, she's going to have a daughter, which may be a love interest for Oliver. I don't know. It's possible. But honestly, now there aren't really many male characters in the show anymore. After Roy left, at least protagonist-wise. Now it's just Oliver and Diggle. Okay, let's keep on going. And we see that Anarchy and Dark meet. This might not be their first time meeting. This is just Dark disagreeing with his methods, saying that he just represents anarchy, while he represents something better. And then there's a lot of Oliver/Diggle conflict after it was Oliver's idea to kidnap Lila, and Diggle's not happy about that. It's understandable. If your best friend turned evil and kidnapped your wife and nearly killed her just for the sake of proving a point, yeah, you'd be kind of mad about that. And we see a lot more Curtis Holt and how he's so overwhelmed by everything that's going on around him. And we see the Lazarus Pit, repercussions for Thea. This is something I'm very excited about. I think this is a great thing to explore in this new season. It was hinted at a little bit last season, but now it's going to be explored more, I feel. This could just be something that's going to happen in one episode, and that's it. It's just making it look like it's going to be more meaningful. And we see a Merlin/Nissa duel of the swords. That looks awesome. I gotta admit. We see more Team Arrow action, including all of them jumping through a window at the top of the building. That reminds me of Batman. That reminds me a lot of Batman. I hate when people make Arrow/Batman comparisons, but you gotta admit, that's a big comparison there between Batman and Team Arrow jumping through the window. And biggest moment of the trailer, Sarah is resurrected. That's gonna be a big thing. That's gonna be episode 5. I cannot remember for the life of me what that episode's called, but it's the episode that Constantine comes in. If you want to see me talking about that stuff in another Arrow video, click in the description below. I will have the episodes 1 to 5 video explained. And then we go into he's not the Arrow. Neil McDonough as Damien Dark says, "You're not the Arrow. He's dead. So who are you?" And then he says, "You're about to find out." And of course the electronically changed voice, which I love. And then he pulls out the arrow and dun, and then that's the end. It's the trailer with the new Arrow logo. Well, it's the same logo. It just has a different arrow head behind it. And then we see Felicity kicks a bad guy in the balls. That's amazing. That's probably the funniest part of the trailer. Yeah, Felicity is a great character. As great as I think she is, I feel like she won't really contribute that much into the overall plot of the show, besides just being a love interest for Oliver and being one of the first Team Arrow members. I kind of want to see them go into the comic books of when Oliver and Dinah, aka Laurel, are a couple, and I want to see that. I love Felicity, don't get me wrong, it's a great couple. I just want to see them do, what on earth they call it, I don't know what they call it, but Oliver and Laurel really well. I want to see them be a couple like in the comics. I want to see Black Canary and Green Arrow be a couple for once in live action. It's never happened before, only in the Justice League animated shows. That's it. And overall, I love this trailer, and yeah, I knew that screen was going to shut off. It was a great trailer, I loved it, and I'm really looking forward to this new season. I'm filming back-to-back a Flash video right now. We're going to be explaining all the casting news and all the episode titles. And then, as next week, when the Flash trailer comes out, which I assume it's next week, it's a big rumor at this point. When that trailer comes out, I'm going to do a breakdown just like this, and I'm going to be doing that for the Flash trailer. So stay tuned for that, and I don't really have many more videos planned. So I have to make a new vlog. I haven't done one in a long time. Actually, that was the last video I did before this. But it still has been a decent amount of time since I've done anything. Just to let you guys know, the reason why I haven't been posting that much recently is because it was preparation for school. School started on Thursday for me, and I'm filming this on that Saturday. Here, let me just take out my phone to see what the day is. It's the Saturday, September 5th. When I'm filming this, this might be posted on Sunday the 6th, or maybe a little bit later in the night on Saturday. I don't know yet. It's likely going to be Sunday. Probably around noon I'm going to post both of these. I want to get them both prepared, and I want them to be in good condition when they are posted, because I'm having some difficulties with my computer, which I edit all my stuff on, and I have my intro on. Yeah, my dad's going to check that out tomorrow morning, and it's going to be all fixed. And then right after that I'm going to start editing everything, and I'm going to send over all my thumbnails and everything for these videos to that computer so I can get everything managed and everything's done. Yeah, but be expecting that then, and if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also, if you haven't checked out my social media sites, I link all of them in every single video that I do, which is Google+, Twitter, and of course, I link my website. I will also be linking that other Arrow video, and I'm going to be adding this to the Arrow Season 4 playlist. In case you guys didn't know, I'm going to be doing a weekly videos for Arrow, The Flash, Gotham, and a bunch of other shows where I do a video on every episode. It's probably going to be more focused on Arrow and the Flash, though. Don't be expecting every week for Gotham. Be expecting maybe every 2 weeks. Maybe I'll do one every 2 weeks for Gotham, or every month, gathering reviews for all the episodes. But that's it for this video today, guys. So stay tuned for that Flash episodes 1 through 3 and casting explained video. As I just said, if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, adios, amigos.